G'day guys and welcome to another Monday night 80's action movies. Tonight I'm reviewing what I consider the best action movie of the 80's and one of my all-time favourite sci-fi action movies. And this movie is Robocop from 1987. This is an amazing movie. I freaking love this film. This is the movie he has done right in terms of acting, action, blood and gore. And Paul Verhoeven as director knows his action scenes, knows how to direct, knows how to do blood and gore in an amazing way. And this one comes with, the writers. Edward New Mirror and Mogul Minor as the writers. These guys should keep the action up. With the great writing. Everything about this film. Good dialogue. Fun action scenes. Ultra evolved. This movie has got everything. And all kinds of, from perfectly from the cast. Peter Weller as Murphy, slash Robocop. I don't think anyone could have done it better than him. And it proves when the other guy took over in number 3. He didn't have the charm. It was all gone. Even a remake. It really showed that Peter Weller was born for this role. Nancy Allen as his partner, as Lewis. She's great. She's acted well. She has very good chemistry with Peter Weller. Well, they both did. The more, they got a few, at the start of the movie on time, screen time, and most of the act in most of them. And when they're on screen together, wow, they did a damn good job. Then you got the villains. Ronnie Cox, Curtis Smith. My God, these guys really still the show with the how vicious and violent they can be, particularly Clarence, played by Kurt Wood Smith. Shit, this guy. I mean, he's a nasty villain. Working with Jones, played by Ronnie Cox. And the cops. And how they can stay in prison too long. They can make a phone call, he's out. It shows he runs the cops. With Jones. And talk about the violence in this film. Shit, that opening, that 11-minute mark for Kenny's death. with Ed, absolutely blowing the absolute piss out of him. My God, that scene is absolutely a river. I mean, I watched this on Stan, which is an Australian server, and I was thinking, they're gonna just show the original cinema cut. Hell no, this is the unrated cut. This is the Kenny getting absolutely nuked on the table. Cinema cut, they doesn't show that. According to movie execution, it's all there. Blowing off his hand, getting arm blown off, more like getting shot to pieces. It's all there. And you can't forget that, the lab scene where Murphy goes in and shoots everyone, trying to get the clones. Amazing film. Amazing violent scenes like this one. Great ending. I love how one of his adjectives, is classified. He doesn't know what it is. He cannot use it. Because when he uses one scene, when he goes to arrest, Jones, he couldn't. Of course, he did to arrest one of the second in charge of OP, CIP, what the heck it is, He couldn't arrest him. And he got Ed to come to kill him. Of course, he escapes after, once again get more or less left dead. Ed absolutely shoots the shit out of him. Then he has to face the cops. Because, Jones is, head of the cops. And incidents that happen, he can call the cops and begin let him have it. Only when Lois came along to save him, she takes him down to the steel mill, where the final, action scene happened. Man, what movie does to Clarence is always top notch. Freaking stabs him with a freaking metal out of his finger. Blood splats everywhere, Oh. Man, this shows how ultra fun this movie is. I mean, not the entire movie's full, but man, parts of it, man, it's fun. And this movie is just full how this film is. Action-packed right through. Great story, great writing, great directing, great cast. I mean, fuck, what's it? Paul Bevan, but Verhoeven, area movies. Robocop, of course this. Then he goes right back to one of his more earlier roles. Flesh and Blood before Robocop, then Total Recall. Then he did that erotic thriller, Basic Instinct. Then when he worked, Showgirls. Then another ultra-violent movie, Starship Troopers. And another movie that not a lot of people like, which I actually like, Horror Man. But this guy has got a lot of good names on his name. He showed this guy can do, medieval. He can do sci-fi, which is, Robocop. Total Recall, Starship Trooper, and of course, Invisible Man on top of movie, which is Horror Man, which is great. It shows this guy can do everything. And I think Robocop is his best when it comes to the action scenes, when it comes to the gore, when it comes to the acting and all the rest, the setouts. What they still made them, that's still at the end of the movie. Everything in this movie is well shot. The cocaine, lab scene. When that movie comes in shooting at everyone, it gets really cloudy and misty. And brutality of this film. Wow. I know what I'm talking about, but this is 87. I think a lot of people never seen a movie this violent. Well, cinema cut, a lot of it was toned down. And we didn't see the unrated till later on. But I thought at the time, shit. Amazing movie. Do you love it? I jumped the story because everyone should know Robocop by now. Those who not seen Robocop, go and check it out. You will love it. This is just an amazing movie. Absolutely top-notch action. That's a sci-fi course because movie comes an android after his death. And that's basically what the movie is. After his death, he fights crime. And then he goes after the one who killed him. And then he goes after the people who more or less involved in everything to stop him. Check it out. You've never seen this movie. This movie is such a top notch. It really is. And I highly recommend this movie. You've never seen it. I guess a lot of you probably would have seen it. And I watch this movie all the time. And I own it on Blu-ray, I also own it on DVD. And one time before, I owned it on VHS, which was just a cinema card. Well, that's all there was at the time. Before the unrated cut came out on DVD. And the Blu-ray has got both versions, which is good. Not too much gore. I always think this movie is a perfect film. Like I mentioned, this movie just got so much potential to be an amazing movie, and that's what it is. And the amazing, directed by Paul Verhoeven, done it one of the, I find the best action movie there is. 10 out of 10. Well, that's it for another Monday Night 80 action movie reviews. You like what you see, give me a like. If you've seen this movie, I'd like to hear your thought. I'd like to know if you like this movie or hate this movie. You think this movie still has its charm as it was back in the 80s? You think it's still as good as it was in the 80s now? I know this movie is just really hardball violence. I mean, we see that style violence now in like in that Rambo 4. That ultra violent at the end of the movie. So do you think this movie still stands up today? Let me know. And new to our channel, comment, like, and subscribe. Well, until next time, Wednesday, when I do Wild Eye. If I get around to it, depends what time I get home from the country. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be reviewing a while this week. So, well, I'll catch you all later. Or my watch one and just put up when I get home. Might be easier. What you doing? Put up. So, until then, I'll catch you later. Take care. Keep safe. Peace.